HKO Live.
Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
It's 14 after 8. You're welcome back to the Orange Lounge. This is the Tricky Debate. Alright, so the film on the face of a boat will not stop it from being taken to the market. On that note, I welcome you to the Tricky Debate. My name is Henry Osai. Send us your voice notes or comment on this very debate to 0244-883-008 or text us via 020-860-8620. Now, here is our topic. An uneducated man and an uneducated woman. I'll take it again. An educated man and a woman get married, right? And then also an uneducated man and a woman get married. So, which of these marriages is more enjoyable and lasts longer? When an educated man and an educated woman get married, or when an uneducated man and an uneducated woman get married? Which of those two marriages is more enjoyable and lasts longer? Right, so debating tonight are Miss Philomena Owusu, aka Miss Philo, and Nana Ehuntohun. Miss Philo is of the opinion that the educated couple have a more enjoyable and a lasting relationship than the uneducated couple. However, Nana Ehuntohun, the chief, the land surveyor, and the businessman, disagrees vehemently. He said I should use that word. So our debate starts about right now.
Let's debate in the Tricky Debate.
Okay, so ladies first, right? No, let's go gentlemen first. Alright, Nana, you are saying that the uneducated has a lot more enjoyment than the educated. Tell us why in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, Henry, good evening to our cherished listeners. I'm with the view that the uneducated couples enjoy their marriage very well than as to compare to the educated couples. Because those who are educated or the uneducated people does not know I know my rights. They are the people that understand what is called marriage. In any situation, whenever these two people are together, they always think that, yes, my husband is my husband. Not that I know my rights. Not that all of us are going to work and mobi befie biano or new obin. Besia new obin, behinsu new obin. But they understand the reason or the meaning of marriage. They understand that, yes, the Bible says that the man is the head of the family. So shall you, the woman, suffer for 9 months and give birth. The man is responsible for the upkeep of the house. So you, the woman, too, is the one who has to take care and manage the house. They are not into, I know my rights. And when you come to this uneducated people, because they know and they understand the meaning of love, they are always there to make sure that love exists between them. You know something? And those couples that are uneducated, they have very effective communication because they make sure that they don't offend anyone with the language that they use. They understand the language that they are using. If infantine or can fancy, what's infantine? I say, obubewum, what's a bewum. Say, if a tree no can, or tree no, or tree ase, obubewum, eti bewum. And yes, if you answer, you know, with dictionary, as compared to the educated fellows. And moreover, no, they shared values and goals together. They share everything together. They understand themselves and know much about themselves. You know, the uneducated people think that because they are uneducated, they don't know certain things or they don't understand certain things. Let me tell you, they have mutual support and trust to each other, because these people love to be together. They love to enjoy things together. They love to, have good sex together. Everything about them is trust. They trust themselves. They believe that a man is capable of getting married to another woman if you don't do your housework duties well. They understand. Not that I know my rights. And these people also knows that they have strong family and community relationship. Because they know that yes, we come from a common family. We know that these people, this is where we are coming from. They believe in extended family. They believe in anything that comes with family. The community that they are in, they support community work. They do everything possible to make sure, not because I know my rights. And this I know my rights people always kill us. Moreover, when you are talking about it, they also knows that there are certain things that we are supposed to do in life that makes them to be more comfortable when it comes to the marriage that they are in. The uneducated person, don't think that because he's uneducated he doesn't know anything. Yes, he knows a lot of things, but they are being taught. You see, if you answer, and we better to say, if you answer, you will book me answer. Book me the end, you'll be a tro. If you get the attitude, you get it.
Yes, and
so
time is up.
With this one, I say that the uneducated people are best couple than any other one. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Philo, destroy him for me.
Okay, so I want to say a very big good evening to our cherished listeners. First off, I am for educated people enjoys marriage the best. First of all, what is marriage? It says marriage is what? It's a legally and socially sanctioned union between two individuals. Typically involving. So if we are to marry, what are some of the reasons? What are the key elements that we look up to? One, for commitment, for partnership, for intimacy, for love, and then what? Mutual support. Now to my question. Nana was saying something that when it comes to uneducated people, they enjoy marriage, they believe in extended family. Who says educated couples don't believe in extended family? Unless he explained that to me. Now, when two educated people get married, you are elite. Likewise, your wife or your husband, both are elite, and they come together. They sit down, they plan. They don't just get up and then do anything like that. Like, especially when it comes to procreation, they decide the number of children they want to give birth to. Why? Because the kind of education they want to give them. So they have to plan to give the children what? Better future. But when it comes to the other side, sometimes they can even give so then when you go, you see the kids in the house, some are not even properly clothed and all that. But educated person wouldn't do that. If he knows that our financial support can cater for what? Only two children, they plan, then they give birth to only two children, and at the end of the day, they give them what? The best of education. When two educated people get married, one of the benefits is it enhances what? Communication skills. If the person speaks English, and like I say, he's saying something about, he's talking to a side chick or whoever, I understand the language he's speaking. There is communication. And then it increases what? Emotional intelligence. It increased their emotional intelligence. So emotionally, like both of them are all what? Intellectuals. So you can understand them coming together. Then, 3, greater what? Financial stability. Financial what? Stability. You go to work I go to work. At the end of the day, if there is the need for us to open a joint account, we do so. We have a savings towards, we plan everything. We want to put up this building. This is the amount we are looking up for. I bring a percentage of my salary. You also bring a percentage of yours. We put it together. We put that aside for the project. Then now, assuming that even if you are working and your salary delays and the kids are being sent for school fees, why not? Because I'm working, I'll be able to what? To support. But what if I'm not working? What do you expect the man to do? And these are some of the problems when it comes to what? Uneducated people. Now, 3, he said what? They share what? Intellectual interests. You are intellect. I'm also intellect. So, like, the interest is there. We vibe. We know what we are up to. We don't just do things anyhow. And then there are what? There's more equal partnership. And their marriage is also healthier conflict resolution, because you're educated, I'm educated. When we air each other, we know how to say, oh, you know what, sweetheart, you know what, don't worry, okay? It was just a slip of tongue or something. I didn't mean to say what I said to you. So you know what? Please, I'm sorry for that. No, that kind of thing, no. Because the person is what? Educated. He was talking about the uneducated people. They have home sense. And who says that educated couples don't have the home sense? I stand to be corrected, though. Nana has to prove it to me. And they have a career what? Independence. You don't depend on your husband, to buy you pants, to buy you toothbrush, to buy everything in the house. At least you're independent, so you can also afford certain things for the family. And this is what makes what? The marriage runs smoothly. 2 educated people coming together. Now let's look at the key characteristics of what? Okay, I'll come back.
Yes, Nana, you can advance your points for the next 4 minutes.
I really love when she comes out with so many points. I mean, yes,
Trick debate.
I see the view
It's
that
fun,
the uneducated
awkward
person
talk.
gets good married than educated. You know, I said that I know my right people. This is how they behave. The behavior of them is that, yes, we all go to work, we earn the same salary, I earn salary, and this kind of thing, and because of that, who said that the uneducated people don't go to work? They do work. But it's just because of positions that you are referring to. The 2 of them love to be together and knows that, yes, the man is the head of the family. Yes, the extended families are there, that we all have to make sure that we respect them. Making a statement and then getting it, I want her to be aware that research has proven that almost 70%
The research said almost. Oh, you go on.
The research said 80%
I'm sorry, please
of
go on.
uneducated married couples stay together as to compare to educated people.
Okay.
And if that is true, because that is the fact that the research is proving, that yes, if you pick people from Africa, for example, 80% of them are not educated. But that 80, if you make it a whole as 100%, 80 of them who get married sustain in their marriage than the 20 that are educated, because that are the people that says I know my rights.
Okay.
Moreover, I want her to also understand that yes, they are much more into as good communication as she was saying. The uneducated people understand communication. They get to know that yes, you think that is why Africa, that is why Ghana, we are suffering, because because of education, because we know that we are educated. There are certain things that if you answer ni echire ye no, you just rule ni akofa broni answer at the bottom. That's why we are suffering. And these people, that when they are in marriage, they really enjoy the marriage as compared to the educated. Nipa na ko school ntie den school no wako. So what makes the difference? If he was making that, if you give birth, you know that you are planning, you give birth to only 2. Let me tell you, research has also proven that families that give birth more than 5 going, one of them, by all means, tend to be the richest among. Let's take, you can go and check our main man. How many families? How can you prove the siblings of my this man Kennedy? The siblings of Despite. Is it because the father sat down and said, "Okay, we are going to give birth to only 2"? No, it wasn't like that. And you cannot tell me that because the parents are educated. I don't know their education background though, but they are not educated as our president, the father or the mother, how they are. You cannot compare it in that manner. It's it's not because you're educated you can plan for your family. The uneducated even plans for them because he knows that school mankobi, but me pera we could be. What about the educated people? And all this things boil down in a relationship, in the marriage. So with this, I still stand that the educated people cannot compare their self when it comes to relationship to the uneducated people. The uneducated enjoys marriage than anything. So my sister should just hold on and then go back to the drawing board. Make all the corrections. So at the end of the day, she will understand me.
Okay, Miss Philo.
Okay, so
the next 4 minutes.
So by then I was talking about the key characteristics when it comes to educated couples living together. One of them is there is mutual respect and trust. There is mutual respect. You work, I work. So I give you that respect, and you also give me that respect. There is that trust between them. And then they also have what? Open communication and active listening. The person listens to you. They open up when it comes to communication. Whatever that's it's worrying the other party, they are able to what? To bring it out. They don't harbor it within. And there's a collaborative decision making. When it comes to making decisions, they come together collaboratively. Then they what? They take that decision or make that decision. And then emotional support and empathy, they support each other. And then also you feel your other party's shoe, he also feels your shoe. Then you support each other just the way you're supposed to. And then they share goals and values. This is where we are going. It's not as if we are going to Anaji, but we are using the Nkrofo Road. Then the other party say, no, let's use the Power Grants Road. No. If we are all going to Nkrofo, we are using the Nkrofo Road to where we are going. Do you understand? So they share that goals and the value. And there is what? Flexibility and what? Adaptability. There is continuous learning and growth. I learn from you, you learn from me, then we keep on what? Growing. When it comes to effective communication, there is what? Clear expression of thoughts and feelings. They are active listening and empathy, conflict resolution regularly. And then financially, he said what? They can plan joint accounts together. Why would they do that? For the betterment of the kids. Nana was saying something like the uneducated people that give birth to let's say 5 or whatever, one of them turn out to be the richest, whatever. I beg to differ. Okay. Who said there are couples who have given birth to just one, and that one person is now what? A hero. So that one there, I think Nana should do his research. Well, I don't think like the China. What would they have done when it comes to China? By the end of the day, they were able to what? They implemented this, and China is still ruling. So that one there, Nana, please go back. You should rather go back to the drawing table, put your stuff together, then come back again. There is what? Regular date nights, and they share activities. No. They go out, spend time together, like go to a tourist site. You see, just to expose the children to the things of the world. No, this is it. Now they be a sex. Television, so they end up procreating like a Bible say they are procreating like that. No, they don't do that. They improve what cognitive development when it comes to the children. Now they improve the children's cognitive development. This is where you are going. Okay, they shape them because they are elite, so they shape the kids to make sure that what they are targeting their goal or what they want them to be. They are getting there, and then also they increased what educational attainment. There is no I stand to be corrected, but I haven't seen any educated person who didn't educate his or her children. That one, they even percentage wise, I don't think you even get 1%. But let's do a survey and compare to the uneducated people. Most of them end up on the streets. And then they also enhance social skills and emotional intelligence when it comes to their children. They are positive role model to their children. If your father is a bank manager, you definitely you be proud of your father. You become your role model. So Nana, please don't say what you are saying. Go back to the table, put your stuff together, and then come back. I've heard the bell.
Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Now, you see, you realize that the question I put across was, which of the two types of marriages or two scenarios of marriage is more enjoyable and lasts longer? So for the next 3 minutes that each of you is going to have, convince me as to why an uneducated couple have a more enjoyable and long-lasting relationship than an educated couple. Nana, your 3 minutes starts now.
I was very happy when she just made mention of they'll go to their room and then enjoy themselves, which means that the uneducated people love enjoying themselves and they enjoy the marriage that they are in, as to compare to the educated. They probably for school ejuma ba at in the desk or in the laptop so. You cannot tell me that when people are just there and then at the end of the day, the couples that knows and understand themselves, understand what is called marriage. It's not about you being educated. When it comes to marriage is different from education. So be marriage in school they for marriage one and professors in our.
And who says uneducated
do a research and find out.
No, you see, when he was making
do a research,
he said
and
something
find
like
out.
They go to the room, then they enjoy sex. Who says married educated couples don't enjoy sex?
They don't. They normally prefer doing I know my rights.
Prove it.
That's when the man wants and force and try to convince the woman and say, I know my rights.
Please, kindly let Nana prove it.
When you say you know your rights, that you know your rights cannot be sent to the bedroom.
So procreating without being able to take care of the children, is that the right thing to do?
What are you trying to tell me?
What am I trying to tell you? Like what?
Look, whenever you are trying to make an argument based on that, it's not only having sex doesn't mean that you want because you want children. It is part of human nature. The Bible even says it that before the two of you, or before one will say that no, I will not agree to have sex, it's when the two of you have agreed that no, maybe let's all come together, do some fasting, then pray to God. That is whereby you can. Sex is part of it, and it is not like because you people think that being educated.
When you say sex is part of it, that is why I have a problem. Who says the educated?
The educated couples always comes in with I know my rights.
On which survey?
No, I know my rights, people. You can't.
But that could be a small number of them.
1%. 1%. You're
1% is a percentage.
It's a percentage. Then let's come to the uneducated and see.
The uneducated, you
they
cannot.
They just talk anyhow insulting. They're using vulgar words and all that. Then they're comparing them to educated. Even an educated person decorates their what?
That one is different. What you are saying
what
is
makes
different.
that different?
Listen,
This one, we are talking about relationship.
If you use
they understand relationship. They know that no, this person is my husband, this person is my wife. They understand that like life is all about marriage. Yes, Oba we know nyam and utimi. Oba no nyam no say yebe ware no. You get it?
Okay.
So she cannot just come in and say that no educated. Educated what?
It's Miss Philo's time to conclude then, but you can also interject like that.
Okay. Hey, the show is showing. Okay, so back to what my stand. I still stand that educated couples enjoy marriage best. Why?
And does their relationship also last longer?
It lasts longer. It lasts longer.
Explain.
Why? Because listen, if we are all educated, just as I said, we know where we are going. We know the reason why we first off even decided to come together to make that family. We when it comes to training our children, we know how to train them.
No. But what is she trying to say?
Oh,
no. What is she trying to come
properly.
Does she want to tell me that the uneducated people don't know how to train their children?
They train them properly. Education.
They will tell you that.
Go to educated schools and find out. Go to educated homes and find out how their children are trained, and then let's go to uneducated home and then see how they train their children.
You are just, when it comes to education,
they give what?
Listen,
they see to the welfare of their children. When it comes to education, and then they don't become dependent on each other. They don't become dependent on each other. Why? Because financially, everybody is stable. Each and every one of them is stable. Because I work, I go to work, you also go to work.
Yes, I know my right.
No.
I know my right.
No. That is where you are wrong.
I know my right.
They know they are right. It means I will not come to you that, oh, honey, sweetheart, you know what? Is that time of the month, and I don't have anything on me, so go and get me. Can you get me something to go and buy a sanitary pad? No. Educated people don't do that.
You say so.
I'm working. I have the money. I have the money. I can afford it. I will support my husband when it comes to paying of bills in the house.
It's on truth.
I support. If my husband is paying the school fees, I take care of the utility bills.
Look. If your person
I take care of what? The utility bills. If he is paying the school fees. But if I'm uneducated, how many of them are working? Some are they are all dependent on their husband.
Tell me that if you go to
on their husband, you get it. So for me, I still stand that educated people enjoy it. When it comes to communication, they open up.
If you go
they know how to communicate properly.
All
the
market women over there
that their partners will understand. Because they are there. So please, Nana should go back to the table rather.
When you are talking about education,
you can't tell me
this is not about education in the sense that this is education in the relationship.
They share that mutual respect there.
They
have the
education in the relationship.
When it comes to training their children, they are there.
What
the welfare of their children, they are there.
They
don't just
this is not,
wait.
It's not about just education.
Cater for their education.
Thank you very much. Your microphones are off. That's Nana Ewinton.
I said go to the street and find out.
I said I put your microphones off.
Yes, but
thank you very much.
I just wanted to
we got a message from our boss, right? He says you are both wrong and completely missing the point. Okay. What really is education? My dad never stepped foot in a classroom. He had 21 of us. I didn't know that there were that many. All successful does not step in. No. It doesn't mean, okay, I think what he's trying to say, all successful people all success doesn't mean stepping foot in a classroom.
Thank you.
But he was uneducated. In other words, what he's saying is that his dad was uneducated, gave birth to 21 of them, but still was never set foot in a classroom. So according to him, that's neither here nor there. According to him, right?
That's his
Tricky debate. It's fun, awkward talk.
All right. So to conclude it, here is what I think about it. Marriage may start with love, right? Mm-hmm. But it is steered by God's grace, wisdom, and understanding between a couple. So education or lack of it adds a touch, which may or may not be necessary for the growth of the relationship.
Tricky debate. It's fun, awkward talk.
HKO